Hey guys, it's Babypowder, and we are back to another one of our 200 runs loot series videos where I run a dungeon 200 times or do actually been adding in open world farms to an open world farm solo for 10 hours, 5 hours for each druid, or when we are doing the 200 runs, we do 100 runs for each druid, then we go over the loot that each druid received. Which this is actually 200 runs because we just did Stratholme, and that is the loot we'll be going over, which actually I cannot wait to actually get through it so we can actually get some of these items up on the auction house. A lot of people wonder, why would you even do Stratholme? Some of the reasons would be because there are some really nice items that I don't think people realize actually can drop out of there, and there is benefits. We did the living side because we also wanted to get some of that gold righteous orbs. There's also essence of undeath, which you can get from each side. There's the living and the basically the dead side, I think we call it. But you only get the righteous orbs from the living side, which there's really nice pieces that can drop from both. It's shared as one dungeon, and it is also, if somebody's looking for a dungeon that can continuously run without being locked out. I mean, it does take about an hour to do 10 runs, but you still get like locked out for at least 6 minutes. By just doing the living side. But if you really wanted to, you could add in some runs from the dead side as well with the living side, or you could just do both of them or do the whole thing every run, because there is benefits to doing the dead side. So we might actually do that later. There's pieces that you can there's one piece that you can only get from the dead side, and then there's another piece that has a better chance of dropping in only the dead side, just because there's only a certain mob that drops them. But we'll get to that when maybe we actually do the 200 runs of just the dead side. But again, we did the living side mostly for the righteous orbs and everything else, and there's big things like the devout pieces, some other pieces that are really rare to get, which is why we might actually add this to one of our 1,000 runs when we maybe get there eventually to see if we can get some of those pieces. Unless it maybe that we even got some of those today. But I do know when we started off streaming this, it seemed kind of bad somewhat, but then I feel like it got a lot better as I started finishing up the runs here. So anyway, with all that being said, I first would like to mention, if you like the video, make sure you smash that thumbs up. Also hit the subscribe button so you don't miss our clean out on Sunday to see if we're selling these items we go over today, or also so that you can make sure that you see the next loot video, which will be for Gnome, which really should be exciting too. I've actually been doing those runs now, and it's going really well. Also hoping that adding some of these items will help increase our sales to where maybe we can even beat the sales we just got last Sunday, which if you haven't seen that already, make sure you go check out the clean out from last Sunday. It's actually our biggest one yet. And actually I just recorded that right before I'm recording this one. It was really amazing. So yeah, definitely check that out. And anyway, with all that being said, I would like to mention, if you haven't already, you are looking for any guides to go check out, there is this site gaminghero.io. Make sure you go there and give it a peep and check out some of the free guides they have. And if you do decide to sign up for a membership to get access to the premium guides, or you just want to support the creators, just make sure you use the code word potato, so that way you get a little discount on that membership. But anyway, guys, let's go ahead and get to our very first bank alt with all the loot from our Alliance Druid, who ran 100 runs. And then we'll hop over to our Horde one, who also did 100 runs for a complete 200. So here we are, right here. This is our Alliance bank alt. And for our loot for Stratholme, this is what we got. So first up, we've got some of our low value pieces. Not too exciting, but there are a couple that we did actually get. So they do, low value is good though. It usually sells pretty fast, and they are new items that we don't currently have up on the auction house. We also got some low value schematics, which are always pretty nice because they usually sell pretty fast. So we got some schematics for the ultra flash shadow reflector, only valued at 7,000 gold, but look at that sell rate. The sell rate is pretty high, so really nice to see that. And we've got a couple of those. Then we got the schematics for the voice amplification mod, 6,000, almost 7,000 gold for those. Again, same sell rate, 0.008. Region daily average sold is 0.016. So yeah, and we've got 5 of those. So a lot of those. And then we've got some of our low value blue items here. And you know, again, just some nice, you know, fill in the blank items. Some of these items we might not actually have. And actually, this is a specific blue, even though it's a low value blue. So that's definitely a new item, which is going to be really nice to get that up on the auction house. 8,000 gold for that one. And then we've got some low value blue patterns here. Mithril scale shoulders, 14,000. Again, very nice sell rate. Schematic for the sniper scope, 14,000. Really nice sell rate. Then we do have our high value blue items right here. It's only 3 of them. Unfortunately, you see we don't have any of the devout pieces or any of the really high value stuff, but we do got some of them. We got these or actually this is probably one of the rarer ones, the more lumens bracers. 193,000 gold for that one. Again, really nice sell rate. Looks like on this round it's only selling for 60,000 gold though. 0.005. And then right after that we've got the Juno's Shadow at 105,000, and we've actually got 2 of those. Now this has actually went down a little bit in value. I remember getting this back in the day, and I mean I got 2 of these in like a set of 10, because back then I wasn't doing anything crazy like 200 runs like I am now. And I sold like both pieces in like a week for like right at 200,000. This was a long time ago though, so they have gone down a little bit, but still really nice at 105,000. And 0.002 sell rate, not the greatest, but still not as bad as a 0.001, which really 0.001 means it could be kind of any sell rate below 0.001, because that's just as low as it goes. So you really don't know just how bad the sell rate is. And it's not to say, I mean, I've seen things at 0.001 sell rate sell in like a week, but it's just really lucky. Then we've got some epics here. To get some roll drop epics. We got the boomstick here for 32,000. So not the highest, but still, you know, it's nice to just get those roll drop epics. And not the best one to get, really. It's pretty, you know, it says it's 0.003 sell rate, but still, may not sell that fast. Then we got 3 of these gut rippers. I saw those dropping a lot, actually, even on stream. 47,000 for that one. And actually a pretty high sell rate as well. Then we've got the boots of avoidance. Just right above the high value mark there, 24,000. And then we got the Edge Masters hand guards, pretty low one as well, 30,000 for that one. Then we go over here and we do have a formula for enchant shield lesser parry, 254,000. And actually this may have came from a lockbox, or maybe not. I can't remember if this came from a lockbox or not, but yeah, 254,000. I think that's why I kind of separated that one kind of far over, but then again, it's just a high value pattern, which I really didn't have any over here. So but yeah, 254,000 for that one. And you get a bunch of these steel lock boxes from this farm. Then I did actually separate these items just because they are, you know, rings and things like that, so I don't really expect to get too much out of them, although we have actually saw what the week before last, we actually had a pretty decent sell on a ring, so might be able to get something out of some of them. But yeah, you know, Ring of Saviors here, 29,000 for that one, although I don't really expect to get that. Assault bands, you know, really don't expect to get much out of those. And then the Blazing Emblem, and then the Ankh of Life, 2 trinkets here. And then we've got our fabulous materials right here. Got 261 righteous orbs on this one. We actually got a total of 503, so we'll see the rest of them on the other bank alt. But 261 of them on this one, which actually is going to bring us 150,000 right now if we sell them at the current price of them right now. They're actually up pretty high at 575 gold a piece. So yeah, really need to go ahead and get these up on the auction house, see if we can get some sales. Then we also got some Essence of Undeath. And there's 148 of them here. We got 146 it looks like we're gonna find over on the Horde tune. So yeah, right around the same amount. We actually did get a lot more of the righteous orbs on the Alliance tune than we did on the Horde tune. Unfortunately, they were a little luckier. But yeah, that's going to bring us again another 9,000 gold right there. And then we did get a few pieces of fell cloth, only 8 of those. That's not going to bring us too much because it's not too much. And we've got what, 5 over on the Horde. tune. So yeah, it's only like 385 gold, but still a lot better than we've probably seen with any of our other align or our other materials with these. And you know, materials usually sell pretty fast, so hoping for some quick gold at least from that, but hopefully we can see some of these other items sell too. But anyway, like I said, it did end up being a lot better than I originally thought it may end up being, because we weren't really seeing too many drops at the beginning. But yeah, let's go ahead though and hop on over to our Horde bank tune and see exactly what they got. All right guys, so here we are now on our Horde bank tune for Stratholme, and let's go ahead and take a look and see what they got, see if they got anything different or got more than what our last bank tune got. So first up, we've got our low value stuff here. Actually looks like as far as, you know, actual armor pieces, we got more, but looks like with the patterns we got a little less. You'll see a little gap here because I did actually move this one down because it was causing my screen to flip out when it was in this spot for whatever reason with my capture card. Again, I'm gonna have to try to find some way to get that to stop happening. I don't know if I need to change my HDMI cord or just need to get a new capture card, but I tried to possibly get a new capture card and saw in the reviews other people were having the same issue. But anyway, again, we got the schematic for the Ultra Flash Shadow Reflector. We've got 3 of those, but then we only have 1 of the voice amplification modulars. Then we've got our low value blue items here. And I think we actually got something different. I think we had the curve blades, but I'm not sure if we had the executioner's cleaver, which is actually a little under 5,000, but it is still keep it, along with also this high bird helm. This is a little under 2. This screen to flash too. And then we've got these skeletal shoulders as well. And I think this actually came out of a chest. We got this. There is, you know, 1 chest that you can actually get there in Strat. We also did get 3 of the sacred cloth leggings, which we had 2 over on the Alliance. Again, this is a specific blue, even though it's a low value one. And then we've got our high value blue items, which it does. You can see we already got something different. We actually got 4 pieces versus 3 the other one, and 1 was a duplicate, although 1 of these is a duplicate too. But we got these Stratholme militia shoulder guards. Pretty low though for something actually being named after the dungeon, but that's probably because of, you see how many other items share this appearance, and that's probably why. But yeah, almost 32,000. We've got 2 of those, which means we can trade 1 over to our Alliance tune. We also got the Gracious Cape for 50,000, so unfortunately not as high as like the bracers, but still something different. And then we got another Juno Shadow, so at least we have a Juno Shadow for each one, and then we've got a spare as well, and then we also have something we can trade over here. But unfortunately we didn't get any duplicates of the bracers and duplicates of this cloak to, you know, possibly trade over to the other realm. Then we got our world drop epics. Again, we got another boomstick here, and then we got only 1 gut ripper, where we had 3 on the Alliance tune, 47,000. And then we've got actually some different ones. We got Nightblade here, 93,000 value in that one. And then we actually got 2 of these robes insight, which are really good items. 80,000 gold for both of those. And then we also got another boots of avoidance here for 24,000. And again, we already kind of seen how many of the materials we had. Again, we got the righteous orbs. We've got 242 of those on the Horde tune, 146 of the essence of undeath, and 5 of the fell claw. Although, which, you know, not necessarily saying that's a bad thing, we didn't actually end up, looks like we didn't get any of the rings or trinkets, unfortunately, on this one. Which, yeah, I mean, it's, you know, always good to have more stuff, I guess, but really, you know, I'm not too worried about rings or trinkets anyway. Yes, we do get lucky sometimes to get sales off of them, but not too enthused with getting them because you can't see them, you can't transmog into them. So really, other than somebody trying to possibly collect it for a tweet for whatever reason, they just want the item, it doesn't have as much of a reason for somebody to buy it as they would with these items. Again, some of these items, like this one that shares appearances, somebody that's possibly just looking for the looks, not really going to be looking for this one, but then your real collectors possibly will. Which again, real collectors might be collecting the rings and trinkets too, but not as likely as they possibly would actual transmog items. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Do you think you would be interested in running, strat? Again, we have almost similar with the righteous orbs and everything, so that's going to bring us like, what is it, like 300,000, or almost 300,000 just for the righteous orbs alone. If we sell them at their current value, and then we've got the other materials, and then we'll just get some of the transmog sales, which I don't see like this high value stuff, just like any of our other dungeon runs, just selling right away. But some of this lower value stuff, possibly we could see that sell throughout the week, especially the schematics. So yeah, I think it actually went really well. I'm actually excited to possibly get back in there and try again with the, dead side. But really with the dead side, we're not going to see the value from the righteous orbs. We won't get any of those. But again, there are, a few items you would have better chances of getting those high value blue items to drop. Like this with the gloves of valor, they only drop on the dead side, and then I think it's the belt of valor or something that drops, that has a better chance of dropping just because the mob type it drops from. There's more of them on the dead side. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you smash that thumbs up. Let me know that you guys are liking this 200 run series and these loot videos. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss the next loot video, and so you don't miss Sunday's clean out, so you can see if we sell any of these items. Hopefully we can sell all these righteous ores before they go back down in value, because actually I think when we were farming this, they were down to like about half the value they are right now. But anyway, guys, yeah, even if we sell it at that, still it's going to bring us some pretty good material value, but just hope we can get some of these up before that happens, and we can get some pretty nice sales on those. Also, guys, don't forget to check out the link down below for Twitch, so you guys can join in on some of these loot appraiser challenges or just see these items drop live. We are currently working on Nomer now, so that will be our next one up. So hopefully you guys are excited to see what we get from there. And I do feel it's been going really well in Nomer, actually. You can actually see some screenshots and stuff too. Guys, there is a link down for Discord if you haven't joined already. Make sure you pop in and join, because I do share links for stuff, and you can see things that I get, and I just make announcements and things like that. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for me today. I hope to see you all in the next clean out. Hope to see you guys in the the next loot video for Nomer, and I hope to see you guys on Twitch.